Hello boys and girls, how you doing? Let's have a quick pick a card. It's been a long day already. Okay, so what are they fighting against? Hopefully it's not you. Let's do two piles as you know, and let's have a look. What is it? Concentration. 1, 2, 1, 2. Are we ready? Pile number 1. What is he fighting against? The moon, the king of wands, the chariot. Ouch. Right, so let's get that straight. Well, what they're fighting is actually they're normally someone who doesn't really think through. They act and then they think maybe later. If they think, they just act. They want something, they go for it. They action, action, action. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Fine. Unfortunately, now they cannot afford to do this any longer because maybe that's not good enough for you. Maybe obviously they risk consequences of acting like this and not thinking of other people. So they do have to maybe face the music, and maybe there's some things coming to the surface, some harsh reality, maybe some lies coming to the surface. Maybe they also have to look within, and they may be fighting that introspection, that shadow work. They want to hold on to, oh yeah, well, that's it, I go for what I want and I don't care. Doesn't work like that. Eventually you have to move on. Yes, you can definitely go, absolutely, and eventually you can go to victory, or you can also crash and you can totally lose control and lose the person or what you like. So eventually you do have to do the work. I mean, they have to do the work. They appreciate as well, and they will appreciate that by doing that shadow work, which is not a walk in the park, which is not easy, but by facing the music, facing the pattern they have or subconscious, whatever, they will get to success even faster. That will be fast and furious. Instead of doing a bit of this, a bit of that, like, not really having any kind of direction and that thing. But they want to hold on to this. Okay, I'm a free spirit. I do what I want. Well, no, it's not working the way you want. Yeah. You understand why they're fighting it? Because they don't want to change, but actually it's not changing, it's actually evolving. Bingo. Because they need to start something brand new. They want to start something brand new. They're ready for something brand new. There is an offer, there is something that says you, a possibility of a story that is they've never had before. So the way they acted and not thinking through, that doesn't work. There is consequences. They can't afford to do this. Maybe, yeah, they've been cutting with their word, or they don't even look. Well, you can't act like this. They need to gain in strength, and by doing the work, the shadow work, they will be strong and they will be able to go faster than light. Usain Bolt style. Yeah, they need to do the right thing. They need to balance the scales because there's consequences into the action. Yeah, and they will do, because they will learn a new way to be, and they're still being themselves, but upgrade of themselves. Anyway, that was pile number 1. Gorgeous, I know. Okay, so pile number 2. What are they fighting against? Okay, we have the devil, 2 of wands, and the 4 of cups. Right. What are they fighting against? Well, they're fighting against themselves, simple as that, because there's a level of toxicity, self-sabotage, maybe codependency. There's a lot, it's heavy. It could be codependency with some kind of substances, but also it can be emotional codependency. And because of that, then they either say no, they're refusing offers, or they've been refused, or they do nothing. Well, it's not going to go very far, is it? So they're fighting in a battle, which is not easy to fight. To fight, absolutely, but it's necessary, and they do have to work on that toxicity and not wait, for some kind of miracle and it's going to be all sorted by magic. No, it doesn't work like this. You need to do the work. It's a bit similar to the previous one, but at the same time, price they could pay is losing you. And if they don't do anything about it and they held on hoping that you might come around, then you know what, there won't be no coming around, because they will say, you will say no thank you very much. So there's a potential, yeah, definitely there's a lot of emotion, but maybe a bit extreme. The devil and the Ace of Cups, passion is there very much, but maybe too much passion is destructive. I love you, I hate you, it's going over the top, and it needs to be clear. So maybe there's some inner issues that need to be sorted, and then have to have a good look at themselves. Yes, you know, it's been going on for a long time. They had to be very resilient, very strong, because fighting codependency by yourself or trying to avoid dealing with it make it worse. And by waiting for some kind of miracle ain't gonna work, because those things get worse with time. So they need to tackle it. And yes, they might go slowly, one step at a time, which is fine. Codependency is not something, or toxicity is not something you can just like, okay, deal with it in over a minute. You don't have a little pill you can take and sort it out. No, it takes time. But it's time to get into action. Maybe they don't know maybe how, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. Moving forward one step at a time, that's okay. And yes, it's all about self-sabotage, maybe limiting belief. They don't believe they can get to the castle, they stay stuck. No, you cannot stay where you're at, because if you're going to move forward, you go backward. Simple. Very deep exhale, I know. So in the meantime as well, you covering your heart, because you know what, I don't want to be part of this. I don't want to be part of codependency. I worked on it, I get out of it. It's not to go back in with you, no. So they know they need to do the healing, and they're doing it. Well done, well done. It's, yes, battle. It is a battle within, which is not easy. And yes, maybe they left you in a cold, or they leave you in a cold, or they might take a risk, be left in a cold, but it doesn't matter, because either with you, without you, they have to leave this behind and move to the top of the mountains. They do. It's about leaving behind the negativity, the heaviness, the darkness, the heavy energy that is really destructive. They cannot say that, oh no, everything is fine, and put the head in the sand. They cannot do that and be defensive, because by defending their heart, they never open. They never experience really love, self-love, love with you, for you, whatever. It's a shame, isn't it? But they're doing it. If that means they're leaving behind a bunch of people, because that would, be detrimental for the, evolution, so be it. But they have to think of number one, and they will be successful. Big time, and I'm pleased. Well done. Yeah, it's definitely the end of something, self-destruction probably, and the beginning of love, self-love. Then love for you, because you're looking good. Yes. And that will be stable, that will be down to earth, real. Happy, happy, happy. Yeah. Okay, on that note, I'm gonna eat something and eat food. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Ciao.